welcome back to our channel Autistic Multiple Life. My name is Lilian. I am primary protector of the system, and this channel was created to erase stigma around autism and dissociative identity disorder and other conditions in dissociative spectrum. Now we are working in just by the road in Sheffield. Now we live in Sheffield. 1 minute. I want to show you where we are now. It's just ordinary English town, isn't it? Ordinary city. But when Ayman is the name of this body and the name of the coast. When Ayman was little, when Ayman was a kid, Ayman just, most of all, Ayman want to leave Ukraine and lives in some place like this. And if we would believe that we could made it, we wouldn't have so many suicidal thoughts. We couldn't have this level of anxiety that we have because we just feel trapped in Ukraine, and after that we feel trapped in Russia, and we were thinking that we would never live in place that feel like home, never live in place when people don't try to change us, to make something, don't behave like our enemies on the street. And now when we have flashbacks, we just sometimes go to the street, look around and thinking it's not Russia, it's not Ukraine, so everything fine, so we're safe. And I say that for two reasons. First reason, I want to say to kids, to children who live where their parents choose they would live, they have their personal, they have this, sorry, it's very, very strong topic for me, very emotional topic. They have this lifestyle that they don't choose. They have this lifestyle that they don't choose. I want to say to them that when they became older, they would have this opportunity to choose another lifestyle, maybe to choose another country, maybe to stop communicate with toxic environment, we stop communicate with most of the people, 99% of people we knew in Ukraine, and with I think 70% of people we knew in Russia. I mean, stop communicating and just don't ever send one message, don't ever look in their page on social media. So it's possible, and you could choose a lifestyle you like. I hope you would. I understand sometimes it's a question of privilege. Some people couldn't do it because they need constant help or they're very poor, but it's big chances that we could, despite we were autistic, despite we were poorer than the most poor people in UK. And yeah, when people say to you that you would have life like your parents have, and you feel that it's awful, that better to die than have this life, please don't listen to these people. You have choice. No one could force you to live life you don't want, at least in your thought, and maybe in outside world too. I just want to say to you that even if you're poor, even if you're disabled, there's a big chance that you could be free and that you could find place and that you could find place and could find people who accept you. And another stuff that I want to say, it's about refugees, and I think we were speaking about it before. Not all refugees like their home countries, and sometimes it's very painful for us when people in UK speak like, oh, Ukraine became better, like we want this sub better stuff, that like we are not full people and don't need full democracy. Like it's okay for us that in this country neo-Nazi from all the world became a foreign fighter to in Ukraine and in Donetsk. Like it's okay for us just because we were born in this territory, that we have never choose if we have this choice. And we are people like you. Please don't speak that we deserve less just because we was born in this territory. I understand that many refugees, many asylum seekers leave their home countries, but not all of us, and not all of us accept toxic part of our, not our culture, but culture that we were born in. That culture was around us. And yeah, we don't have any Ukrainian or don't ever understand Russian culture, but sometimes it's, oh, your culture became better, maybe you could came back one day. No, it's our nightmare to come back one day. It's nightmare of all of the system. Literally, maybe some our interjects prosecute us in another way, but for majority of the system it's a nightmare. War in Syria don't was such nightmare. I don't know. When it was bombing in Israel, it wasn't such nightmare, like just ordinary life in Ukraine or in Russia. So please, sometimes it was okay to some of us, for example, was thinking about different reason, or thinking about staying in Israel when we think that we have this opportunity, or came to Syria. We wasn't afraid of it, but we're afraid of just civil ordinary life in Ukraine and in Russia. So please, don't force us. Don't force us. Don't speak that it's our countries just because we were born in it. But first ask the questions, what persons think about their countries. And yeah, your life couldn't change. Your life could change. And I hope that you would have the life that you really want. And I strongly believe that all people deserve it. Thank you so much for your attention. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to make it more visible. See you next time. Bye.